So I'm going to take this autism test, and it's not very reliable. It's an online test, but I was diagnosed with autism, so I'm just going to see if this quiz reflects that. So to read this, let's use this quiz to help you determine if you might need to see a mental health professional for diagnosis and treatment of autism spectrum disorder, a mental health concern that involves impairment in social interactions with others. So I've already been diagnosed, so this is just for fun. I'll just take the quiz. I'm 24, male. I prefer doing things with others rather than on my own. No. I hate doing things with others. Get in the way. I prefer to do things the same way over and over again. Not really, so I just disagree. I'm not. I mean, sometimes but can't say complete disagree, but just not really. If I try to imagine something, I find it very easy to create a picture in my mind. Yes. I have a very, very vivid imagination. I frequently get so strongly absorbed in one thing that I lose sight of other things. Yes. Definitely. I often notice small sounds when others do not. This is sometimes, it's kind of weird that sometimes I'll notice these sounds that no one would notice, and then other times I won't notice something that everyone else notices, so I'll just put it here. I usually notice car number plates or similar strings of information. Yes. Other people frequently tell me that what I've said is is impolite, even though I think it is polite. Yeah, pretty much. People don't like the truth. When I'm reading a story, I can easily imagine what the characters might look like. Yes. It actually causes a lot of problems because sometimes I'll read a book and they might not be too descriptive of the character, so I might have what the character looks like, and then later in the story they start describing the character, and I think that's bad writing. I'm fascinated by dates. The third or the number second, either way, no. In a social group, I can easily keep track of several different people's conversations. No. I find social situations easy. No. I tend to notice details that others do not. Sometimes. I would rather go to a library than a party. This is weird. I don't like socializing, but I don't like going to the library because I talk a lot and libraries are supposed to be quiet, so I'll disagree. I can't put here because being disagree kind of means I'll go to the party for the sake of the party and not for the food. I find making up stories easy. Yes. At least it's easy in my head. I'm not good at writing it down, but that's a different matter. I find myself drawn more strongly to people than to things. No. I tend to have very strong interests, which I get upset about if I can't pursue. Yes. I enjoy social chit chat. No. When I talk, it isn't always easy for others to get a word in edgewise. Yes, big time. I'm bad about that. I am fascinated by numbers. No, I hate math. I hate numbers. When I'm reading a story, I find it difficult to work out the character's intentions. Yeah, I'll put here. I don't particularly enjoy reading fiction. Not, not really true. I prefer reading non-fiction, but I still read fiction from time to time. I find it hard to make new friends. Yes. And also I have hard times knowing when someone is a friend. I notice patterns in things all the time. Yes. I would rather go to a theater than a museum. No, I would much rather go to a museum. But that's me being a nerd. It does not upset me if my daily routine is disturbed. I don't have a daily routine, so I'll put, I don't know. Maybe my plans get disturbed. I don't like it, but if I don't have a daily, I'll put it here because my plans being disturbed. If I have a plan for something, I don't want in it just in it someone interferes with it. But I don't have a day to day idea of what I'm going to do in my life, or what I do every day. I frequently find that I don't know how to keep a conversation going. Yes, I find it easy to read between the lines when someone is talking to me. Actually, this is something I'm really bad about. My mom got really mad at me a lot because I would read between the lines, and then she told me stop doing that because she is very direct to what she wants, and I'm used to people not being direct, so I go read between the lines. Anyways, next question. I usually concentrate more on the whole picture rather than the small details. No. I'm not very good at remembering phone numbers. Yes. I don't usually notice small changes in a situation or a person's appearance. Actually, I notice them very well. I know how to tell the difference. I know how to tell if someone is listening to me or getting bored. Yeah. I know me being diagnosed with autism, some of these things may not make sense, but I can actually read people really well. I find it easy to do more than one thing at once. Yes. When I talk on the phone, I'm not sure when it's my turn to speak. Yes. I'm good at reading body language. I'm not good at reading vocal cues, or the lack thereof when you're somewhat silent. I enjoy doing things spontaneously. Sometimes. I'm often the last to understand the point of a joke. Yeah, that's pretty much. I find it easy to work out what someone is thinking or feeling just by looking at their face. Um, yeah, pretty much, but I have to put it here. Because I can't say what they're thinking, I know what they're feeling. You kind of tell what someone's thinking by looking at them. You can get an idea, but they, they don't know the details of it. If there is an interruption, I can switch back to what I'm doing very quickly. No. I'm good at social chit chat. No. People often tell me that I keep going on and on about the same thing. Yes. When I was young, I used to enjoy playing games involving pretend with other children. Yes. I like to collect information about categories of things, types of cars, birds, trains, plants. No, not really. Actually, I don't do it at all. I find it difficult to imagine what it would be like to be someone else. Yeah, that's pretty much true. I try, but I just can't do it. I like to carefully plan the and I like to carefully plan any activity I participate in. No, not really. I like to have a general idea, but no careful planning. I enjoy social occasions. No. I find it difficult to work out people's intentions. Yeah, I usually get them wrong, so yeah. New situations make me anxious. Yes. I enjoy meeting new people. No. I'm a good diplomat. No. I'm very good at remembering people's date of birth. Yes. I find it very easy to play games with children involving pretend. Yes. So, the score of my autism quiz. What does this random website say? I scored 31. Um, so it says a possible autism. So I was diagnosed with high functioning autism, so I can see with a low number. Actually, at the time I was diagnosed with Asperger's, but I don't think that's actually a diagnosis anymore. It was a while back.